On the couch is the R&B legend and host of TV One's Sister Circle, Syleena Johnson. How are you?
Yay, how are you?
Great. You look beautiful in person.
You.
I'm so excited to talk to you today. Now, okay, let me get this straight. You're a singer. You're a songwriter.
Yes.
You're a former reality star. And now a talk show host.
Yes.
Making me look terrible. Is there anything you can't do? Or is there anything you wouldn't want to do?
I will not bungee cord jump. And I will not skydive.
Okay, those are really, would you canyon swing?
No.
Okay.
Anything that deals with heights, I will not be doing this.
You're not into that.
A plane is all I got.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Well, how has it been hosting your own show? You're season 3 now, right?
Yes. Sister Circle is amazing. It's super fun. It's super fun to be on the other side of the couch, you know, so this is like, you know, I'm back on the other side of the couch. So it's fun to be on the other side of the couch because you can learn so much, you know, and it's fun to be able to be in a position or predicament where you can inspire and motivate other people and learn from their stories and be inspired and motivated in turn.
What is the biggest thing you've learned on season 3?
Season 3, the biggest thing that I've learned on season 3, man, how tough women have it in this country, you know. And being, it's funny because being a woman, you should already feel that, right? You should already, you're a woman, so you should feel what goes on. But a lot of times we are not focused on some of the things that are going on in the community around us. But then when you start getting behind, you know, behind those doors, behind those papers that you have to research, you find, oh my God.
It's hard.
It
ain't easy.
It's worse than I thought. You know, doesn't just feel hard. Right. It actually is systemically hard.
Who has been your favorite interview so far?
I think my favorite interview was Iyanla Vanzant.
Wow.
Simply because I was on her show Fix My Life. So in that instance, she was interviewing me. So then it was full circle for me to sit and interview her about her life. You know, she's always trying to fix other people's lives and, you know, get into the lives of others. But, you know, who asked her questions about her life? Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a cool full circle moment, especially since I grew up reading her books.
It's a true sister circle moment.
Yes, it was like a true, like full sister circle moment.
Wow, that's got to be very inspiring for you. Can you tell me about your new music? You recently released an album called Woman.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Woman is the name of the album, and it is dedicated to us.
All women.
All women.
I love
all
that.
All women. Because of what I've been seeing, again, in our country, what we've had to deal with trafficking, Me Too movement, Time's Up.
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault, police brutality. I'm talking about police brutality against women even. Not just men, but against women now. Throwing them down to the ground. No regard for any of that. Killing our sons and daughters relentlessly. And just not having the voice that we have a voice, but they haven't been listening. You know, they haven't been tuning in. So the Woman album is an attempt to give you small perspectives through song, just from our heart, you know, just from our hearts, just to kind of reintroduce people, which is weird that we have to reintroduce people who women are.
Yeah, like, hey,
but it's like, hi, hello, we birthed the earth. Yeah, like I'm your mother. But to kind of reintroduce the heart of the woman. So maybe, you know, in order to change the differences or the disease of our country, and I like to call it dis-ease, you know, of our nation, you have to focus on the hearts and minds of folks. You know, you have to change hearts and minds. So I think that music is a catalyst that does that. I think that it's the soundtrack of our lives, and I think that it can essentially, well, ultimately inspire people to change. So as an entertainer, a singer, a writer, it's my responsibility to an extent to try and do that in the way that I can. But what has been going on in our country when it comes to women has been, it's upsetting.
We need to improve a little bit. Well, speaking of that, I want to talk to you about working with R. Kelly, which is obviously a heavy topic, and taking the song I Am Your Woman off your performance set list, which you said you did because he wrote it, right? Are you surprised by how everything is unfolding right now with what's going on with him?
It is surprising. It's heartbreaking. But again, with women, once again, not having a voice. And when you look at, I don't know, I'm sure you've seen the...
Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Both seasons I've seen.
I just saw the first one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And after the first one, that's when I decided that that record could be offensive to certain women because of the lyrics in it. because R. Kelly also wrote Guess What? He also wrote, Just Guess What on my album, on one of my other albums, which is a big record of mine as well. But I'm Your Woman has specific lyrics in it that could be offensive to some women who have not maybe gone through anything with him specifically, but maybe they've gone through that similar situation with someone else.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And if I'm singing to women, and most of my fans are women, I'm in the audience, and a woman's in the audience, and she's gone through that, and she hears this, and she's been affected or impacted by what she saw in Lifetime. If I could just do that, just take that out of my set, that's not a big deal.
And I'm assuming the fans have supported that.
Well, some don't. Some do. Some people are like, well, that's still my song, you know.
Right, exactly.
Like, for instance, I perform in South Africa a lot. In South Africa, like maybe about 2006 or 5, there was an epidemic of men infecting women with HIV/AIDS. It was like a whole epidemic. They were doing it purposely. And so the song I'm Your Woman, my song that R. Kelly wrote, was their anthem, not because of the lyrics that were inside of the verses, but because the hook said, I'm your woman, show some respect and treat me as such. So I can't take that song away from them.
Yeah, right.
Because that meant something altogether bigger for them. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't a decision to hurt or, you know, get back at R. Kelly, but my focus is us. My focus is women and us having a voice and our voice mattering. All those women that had the courage to come out and say something, whether it was last 20 years ago or now, they still have a voice and they deserve to be heard.
Well, I hope they're listening. Syleena, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear all the new music.
Thank you so much.
You can still get Syleena Johnson's new album, Woman, on all digital platforms and catch Sister Circle weekdays at 12/11 Central on TV1.